And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Athletics. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So just about set now and getting to start. Joey Estes.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Outside low, and away we go this afternoon. The wind of the pitch. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boom. I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading to runs, but this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. So 2 balls and no strikes. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Right through there for a strike. The count 2-1. The other way, and foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a base hit up the middle. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Batting third, the designated
Here
hitter,
is Aaron
Judge.
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. Bellinger in his 9th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. In the dirt, blocked. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Foul ball. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a base hit into right. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Grisham, the runner at third. Bellinger at second. Volpe at first. 2 out of the inning. Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. To third. He's in there.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 down. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Right now number 6 on the American League home run leaderboard. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rooker. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Clark Schmidt. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub 1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Max Schumann leading things off and takes a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's going to be Jacob Wilson. Swings through that. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
At the plate, Brent Rooker headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Rooker stands at second with 2 gone. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Pablo Reyes. Estes back to work. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses way outside. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Grounder might be 2. Over to Arias, 1. Over to first, safe. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Right down to shoot. 0-1. One ripped. That's back. Forget it. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty, one away. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swings through that one.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And a swing and a miss there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that misses. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard hit to third. Whips it across. That ends the frame. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And the lead is now 5-0. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Ball 1, no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Gio Urshela in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 8th, second baseman,
Here's Luis
Urias.
Urias. There's a strike. And downstairs. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. One, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Popped up. Kurtz. Nabs it. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Wells in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Mitch Spence up and loosening in the pen. Waldichuk warming up as well. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Joey Estes departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
So
for
a new
the
pitcher
A's,
on the mound for the A's,
number
Mitch
28.
Spence.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, second baseman Pablo Reyes.
Pablo Reyes stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slice down the right side. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Urias, 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. That one fouled off. Reyes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Falling behind 2-1. And he can't come up with it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman Paul
Back to the top of the lineup. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Reyes around third. 1 run across. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Stepping in, Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground. Urshela to first in time. That takes care of Grisham. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And now here is Nick Kurtz. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Just missed. The next offering misses, and a full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Schumann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. now 1-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Ground ball could be 2. Peraza tossed to second, on to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start
Now
to finish.
batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And it's fouled away. Base hit, left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right
So up
fielder,
next, Brent Rooker doubled his first time. That's in for a strike. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, and no one can get there. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for
out the
the
latest
Yankees,
news from
the
around the league.
designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
This one popped up. Wilson sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. And that's outside. The Yanks up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And delivers outside.
Full count.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Shortstop,
Really good
Anthony
swing right there. He got a
Volpe.
pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second with 1 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside, ball one.
1-0.
Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Urias to first in time. And now two gone.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Now here is Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. And that's down and away. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with two away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Yankees 8 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Center fielder Lawrence Butler.
The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Broken bat, roller to first. Goldie takes it to the bag. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs. Up the middle, Volpe. To first, Urshela is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still 8-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another.
Now batting,
yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Peraza, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground right side, Urias. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the A's nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Schmidt back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. This to third, Peraza. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Urias.
Up next for the A's. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Nick Kurtz
Now batting,
up next for the A's.
77.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul
Up
something
next,
off, extend that at bat.
Designated hitter, Max
So the lineup flips
Schumann.
over. Now it's the DH, Max Schumann. And that one fouled off. Urias off of first with 2 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Yankees 8 and the A's nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. T.J. McFarland up and throwing. Otanez also throwing. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Butler sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, designated hitter Aaron
Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
One down, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one the other way.
Now batting.
And
right
that
fielder,
knock bumps
Cody
his hitting streak
Bellinger.
into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side and foul ball. That one missing inside. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, 1 for 3. And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Ken
the A's,
Waldichuk into the game.
number 30.
And with the big deficit on the
Ken
scoreboard, he
Waldichuk.
almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 out, runner at second. Austin Wells, the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. Sends it to first. And that is out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
So 2 down now. And here is Jason Dominguez. Line drive, Urias. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And strike 2. High fly ball, right field. Bellinger. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
So digging in, Brent Rooker. That clips a corner. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he chases that one. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Lawrence Butler now at the plate. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. 0 for 2 in this one. Schmidt picks to first. And he's back standing. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Pablo Reyes. Waldichuk, a 6'4 lefty, 27 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2019. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. So a man aboard. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
swing and a ball popped up. Kurtz hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That's out to center field. Butler makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Center fielder, Trent Grisham.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1, but they still hold a 10-0 lead.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to
Hamilton.
work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Gio Urshela to the
Leadoff
plate.
for the A's, third baseman Gio Urshela.
And a ground ball to first. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice
Now
job to
batting,
get your
left
first out of the ball
fielder,
game.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Urias.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. He's been a great free agent sign. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And that's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 10-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Here the bottom of the 7th. Just off the outside edge. That's a little bit low. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Dominguez makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 10-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and now
Yankees,
Aaron
the
Judge.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Waldichuk back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge rips that one. That's back there. See you later. So he goes yard to left. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So a man aboard. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
He's catcher now, Austin Wells.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Out to short. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 12 and the A's 1.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now,
York
new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
56.
eighth. Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark Leiter
Compared to
Jr.
some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Max Schumann.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low, now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball
Now
the other
batting,
way, but that time a little
Jacob
anxious.
Wilson.
And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The other way. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
Hits
batting,
against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, digging in, Lawrence Butler. That's in there. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with two away on a wild pitch. The 1-2. In the dirt. Rooker at second with two down. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for the
getting
Yankees,
started. And now,
second baseman,
Pablo Reyes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Waldichuk checks the runner. Reyes back on a dive. Next offering misses down and away. High in the air, out to right. Rooker makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Runner at second, two down. He swings and fouls one off. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Struck him out swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. One left for the Yankees, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now as they hand the ball to a
Number
fresh arm to
68.
start the bottom of the ninth. Tyler Matzik.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're
Leading
called upon
off
with big
for the
leads
A's,
because it just doesn't have the same
catcher,
intensity as a
Jay
tight game.
Regulier.
So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting,
And his hitting
third
streak
baseman,
continues.
Gio
There have been
Urshela.
almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Gio Urshela steps in. There's the strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Got him. And there's one away.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know,
Up
it was a ball,
next,
whatever,
for
but
the
just the
A's,
location
left fielder,
with that velocity.
Tyler
It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's
Soderstrom.
not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Liner, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball one. There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two on, one out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting, number
So up
77.
next, Nick Kurtz.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Outside. That's in there. Strike one. Ripped into right field, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.